Good afternoon, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back with your first video blog of July 4th, 2014. It's the United States birthday. It's the 4th of July. USA, USA, USA. It doesn't feel like the 4th of July out here today in Billerica, Massachusetts, or all of New England. Heavy rain showers due to Hurricane Arthur coming through. All 4th of July activities have been postponed everywhere. And it's also been a very bad day. It feels more like a spring and fall day out there. Too bad. The Red Sox-Orioles game got rained out, but the way the Red Sox playing, they deserve to get rained out. And also some sports news. Germany beat France in the World Cup by the score of 1-0 to advance to the semifinals. And also, this is my first video blog of the day. I was offline for about 24 hours yesterday due to a severe thunder shower that hit my area, and it knocked out power for 90 minutes. And when the power came back on, the surge of power just caused my router to die out. So I had to get a new router, and that's why the delay for the posting and the video blogs today only. So I will be limiting my post to select few birthdays and select few deaths during July 4th, because I don't have the time to write down all the names and then put it into format. So there'll be just a select few birthdays. I'll just pick out the birthdays and pick out the deaths that are most important in my opinion. Okay, and now to my subject of this blog. It's about a personality. It's about longtime NBC and CBS sports play-by-play announcer Dick Enberg. Dick Enberg is one of the most famous sports play-by-play announcers of all time, and his signature call is "Oh my!" Dick Enberg has been a top sports announcer for over 40 years. Before he got into the sports announcing business, Dick Enberg was a professor at Cal State Fullerton in California for a few years, and he actually was the assistant baseball coach for Cal State Fullerton. Then Dick Enberg got into broadcasting. He first broadcast the University of Indiana Hoosiers basketball and football games on the radio. Then in the mid-60s, he started to become a local announcer in the Los Angeles area. He called UCLA Bruins basketball games on the radio for many years. He also called the LA Rams and Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim games on the radio for many years. And he also got his feet wet as a game show host. He hosted a few game shows like The Perfect Match and Sports Challenge and 3 for the Money and Baffle. And he started to become a well-known name. In 1975, Dick signed with NBC Sports, and for the next 25 years, Dick Enberg was the #1 sports play-by-play announcer for the network. He was the longtime #1 play-by-play announcer for the NFL football games. He called about 9 Super Bowls. He also was the lead announcer for NBC Sports tennis coverage for Wimbledon and the French Open. He also called NBA games on NBC. He also called the NCAA tournament games, including the Final Four for NBC when they had it from 1977 through 1981. And he also was the host of the Olympic Games for NBC in 1992 and 1996 and 1988. And he also called the Game of the Week on NBC for Major League Baseball for about 5 years. And he called 3 league championship series and 1 World Series back in 1982. And he also got like a significant pay raise because he was being dropped as the lead announcer for the Major League Baseball games on NBC, because NBC Sports signed longtime Los Angeles Dodgers announcer Vin Scully to become the lead announcer for the baseball games, and for being demoted, being cut from doing the baseball games, he got a big pay raise, which is that's pretty good. And then in 2000, Dick left NBC for CBS because NBC lost the NFL, and he was stuck doing Notre Dame football games and hosting golf and hosting tennis, but he really wanted to do the sports. He used to love doing the NFL and the NCAA men's basketball tournament, and he, for the next 10 years, Dick did a lot of the NFL games and the college basketball games for CBS. He wasn't the lead announcer, but he was the number 2 announcer, and he was still pretty good. And then and he also hosted the U.S. Tennis Tournament Open for CBS, and he also was the head interviewer for the Masters Tournament and PGA Championship for CBS, and he delivered the essays at the closing moments of the tournament endings for those both golf tournaments. And then 2010, Dick Enberg left CBS Sports to become the play-by-play announcer for the San Diego Padres on Fox Sports San Diego, and he's been doing the game for 5 years now, and he's still pretty good doing the games. He dropped from becoming a national announcer to go back to local sports because he really wanted to do baseball again, and that's good. And he's if there's ever a Mount Rushmore of sports announcers, he'll probably be tops on the list. Oh my! And when I be back with the second video blog of the day, I'll tell you something that happened 21 years ago today that was a major push in the world of professional wrestling, which, was a push that, got so high, but they wanted it to go through, want to keep pushing it to the end. Was 9 months later, but it never came to be. And I'm talking about Lex Luger body slamming Yokozuna on the USS Intrepid. Well, I'll tell you that in my next video blog. Good afternoon, Facebook friends. See ya later.